Welcome to Global Sky Update. Please subscribe to my channel and press the bell icon for more updates. This is gonna blow your mind. Tonight, a story of immense consequences unfolding, one that could shape the destiny of a nation for years to come. Far from the daily headlines and the usual noise, a critical decision is quietly taking shape. The Philippines stands at a crossroads. A single decision could define its security, its sovereignty, and its place in the region for the next decade and beyond. At stake is a multi-billion-dollar deal with South Korea for new warships, and for the first time in its history, modern submarines, an unprecedented leap forward. If this deal succeeds, the Philippine Navy could transform from an aging fleet into a modern, credible force capable of defending its waters and deterring threats. But if it fails, the nation risks a lost decade, its maritime borders left exposed, its strategic position in the region weakened, and its people more vulnerable to external pressures. This is about more than hardware or military might. It's about sovereignty, protecting vital sea lanes that fuel the economy, and sending a clear message to the world that the Philippines will stand its ground. The West Philippine Sea is a flashpoint, a region where tensions simmer and the stakes are high. Filipino fishermen face intimidation on a daily basis, and the country's rich marine resources are under constant threat from foreign encroachment. Without a strong navy, the Philippines is exposed, its vast archipelago vulnerable to those who would test its resolve. The deal with South Korea is more than a purchase. It is a lifeline, a chance to build a shield against aggression and secure the nation's future for generations. Imagine the Philippine flag flying proudly on advanced vessels, patrolling its own waters with confidence, and inspiring hope in every Filipino. But the window of opportunity is narrow, and time is not on the nation's side. Other nations are also racing to modernize their fleets, and shipbuilders around the world have long waiting lists that stretch for years. Even a few months' delay could push delivery back by years, leaving the Philippines waiting while others move ahead. This is the urgent reality facing Manila, a moment that demands unity, vision, and decisive action. The story is a countdown, a decision that will echo for generations, shaping the nation's security and its legacy. Will leaders unite to seize this moment, or will political infighting and hesitation cause this once-in-a-generation opportunity to slip away forever? A weaker Navy means a weaker Philippines, forced to react rather than act, and left behind as the world moves forward. The clock is ticking, and the world is watching. The next move will define the future.
Beneath the noise of politics, a quiet but intense drama is playing out. The West Philippine Sea is both a source of life and a theater of tension. The Philippines' aging fleet struggles to keep pace, while larger, modern vessels from rival nations challenge its sovereignty. This is a slow, grinding pressure campaign, one that can't be won with outdated equipment. Defense planners know this, which is why they're turning to a trusted partner.
This isn't about open conflict, but about persistent presence, showing the flag, demonstrating the ability to defend territory. A modern navy prevents wars by creating deterrence. New frigates and submarines would change the strategic calculation for any aggressor. The negotiations with South Korea are more than procurement. They're a strategic pivot. Every contract clause is scrutinized, every technical detail debated. This is the painstaking work of nation building, happening on a front line invisible to most, but critical to all.
South Korea is no accidental partner. It's a global powerhouse in naval shipbuilding and a reliable ally. The Philippines already operates 2 modern frigates from South Korea, game changers for the Navy. This trust is the foundation for deeper collaboration.
The new proposal includes 2 more frigates and, for the first time, submarines. Even a small submarine force is a powerful deterrent, a silent hunter that can hold larger fleets at risk. South Korea's advanced technology and willingness to transfer know-how make this partnership unique. It's not just about buying ships, it's about training, maintenance, and building sustainable capability. South Korean experts would work alongside Filipino crews, ensuring long-term success. This is more than a transaction, it's the forging of a strategic alliance. Together, they aim to secure a stable, prosperous future in the Indo-Pacific. The stakes couldn't be higher.
The proposed new frigates represent a significant evolution of the Jose Rizal class. These are multi-role warships equipped with the latest sensors and a wide array of advanced weapon systems. Designed for versatility, they can adapt to a range of missions, from patrolling vast waters to engaging in high-intensity combat. These frigates are capable of detecting and engaging threats above, on, and below the water. Their powerful radars, anti-ship missiles, and integrated combat systems allow them to track and neutralize enemy vessels, aircraft, and even submarines with precision. With improved sonar arrays and state-of-the-art electronic warfare suites, these ships would be even more formidable, able to jam enemy signals, detect stealthy submarines, and defend against electronic attacks. 4 modern frigates could establish a robust protective screen around key maritime areas, escort vital convoys, and respond rapidly to any crisis or incursion. Their presence would reassure allies and deter potential adversaries, ensuring the safety of sea lanes and national interests.
But the true game-changer for the Philippine Navy is the submarine, a weapon that can alter the balance of power beneath the waves. For decades, acquiring a submarine has been the Philippine Navy's dream, a symbol of reaching a new level of maritime capability and independence. Submarines are weapons of strategic deterrence. Their stealth and unpredictability force adversaries to dedicate huge resources to counter them, complicating any hostile plans. Even a small fleet, just 2 or 3 modern submarines, could effectively deny control of Philippine waters to any aggressor, making any invasion or blockade a risky proposition. South Korea's diesel-electric submarines, for example, are exceptionally quiet, hard to detect, and armed with powerful torpedoes and advanced sensors, making them ideal for the Philippines' needs. With such submarines, the Philippines would gain the ability to hold enemy ships at risk from a secure, submerged position, striking unexpectedly and vanishing before a counterattack. Acquiring submarines would be a quantum leap in capability, transforming the Philippine Navy into a true modern force. It would send a powerful message to the world. The Philippines is serious about defending its territory and asserting its sovereignty at sea. The maritime balance in Southeast Asia would shift overnight, with the Philippines emerging as a stronger, more credible maritime power. The strategic need is clear, but the path is filled with obstacles, especially the budget. A deal of this size requires billions, and lawmakers must balance defense with urgent needs like healthcare and education.
Every dollar spent on warships is a dollar not spent elsewhere. It's a tough debate.
Politics complicate things further. Procurement is contentious, with factions questioning costs and suppliers. Past projects have been delayed or canceled due to infighting and corruption allegations.
The administration must build consensus, convincing all sides this investment is essential.
Bureaucratic processes add more delays, multiple layers of approval, endless paperwork. A single bottleneck can stall the project for years. The risk hesitation could mean missing the window, losing favorable terms, and settling for less. The challenge is to rise above politics and act boldly in the national interest. The Philippines isn't alone in seeking to modernize its navy. There's a global race for new warships.
Countries from Southeast Asia to Europe are lining up for Korean-made ships. This popularity means long waiting lists. If you don't order now, you wait years. Building a frigate or submarine takes time, and shipyards have their schedules set far in advance. The Philippines is currently well placed in the queue, but that's not guaranteed.
Other nations are negotiating too. If they sign first, they take the available slots. A 6-month delay could mean waiting 3 or 4 more years for delivery. In geopolitics, that's an eternity. The opportunity is now favorable terms, a willing partner, and open production slots. But the window won't stay open forever. The competition is fierce, and hesitation means falling behind. This isn't a scare tactic, it's the reality of the global defense market. The Philippines must act with urgency to secure its future.
We interrupt for a special report. Talks with South Korea are entering a critical phase. The eyes of the nation are fixed on these negotiations, as every update could mean a turning point for the country's future security. The largest military acquisition in Philippine history is on the table. New state-of-the-art frigates and, for the first time ever, advanced submarines. These assets represent a leap forward in naval capability, promising to transform the country's maritime defense. The decision could come within weeks, with every day bringing new urgency and anticipation. The clock is ticking, and the stakes are rising.
There's cautious optimism, but also intense urgency. Experts warn that hesitation now could mean missing a once-in-a-generation opportunity. Military planners call this a now or never moment, emphasizing that the window for action is rapidly closing. The terms are the best the country is likely to get, but political delays could ruin everything. Every signature, every debate carries enormous weight. Everyone is waiting for the green light. Sailors, officers, and citizens alike, all hoping for a breakthrough.
Regional security experts say this could shift the balance of power in the West Philippine Sea, altering the strategic landscape for years to come.
New frigates and submarines would introduce real risk for any adversary, creating sea denial and forcing caution. For the first time, the Philippines could deter threats far from its shores. This isn't about starting a war, but preventing one by raising the cost of aggression. It's about ensuring peace through strength and readiness. If the deal goes through, it's the most significant step for Philippine maritime sovereignty in a generation, a move that will be remembered for decades. The region is watching closely. The stakes are high, and every nation in the area is alert to what happens next. The outcome will shape the future, not just for the Philippines, but for the entire region.
Every day of delay has a cost, not just in money, but in security. While the Philippines hesitates, rivals are building and deploying new naval assets. The technological gap is already wide and growing. Waiting for a perfect moment is a dangerous illusion. Delay only benefits competitors.
The current fleet is old, expensive to maintain, and outmatched by modern warships. Sailors are asked to do the impossible with outdated tools.
Delaying new ships means risking lives and leaving the nation vulnerable. Building a navy takes years. Delay now means a lost decade of vulnerability. Other nations have paid dearly for neglecting their navies. The Philippines has a willing partner and a clear need. The only missing ingredient is political will. The cost of waiting is a weaker defense and a diminished standing in the world. The Filipino people cannot afford that price. The time for deliberation is over. The moment for decision is here. The deal with South Korea is more than procurement. It's a declaration of national intent. It's a commitment to defend sovereignty and contribute to regional stability. Missing this opportunity would be a strategic blunder, leaving the Navy obsolete and borders exposed. It would betray those who serve and send a message of weakness. The consequences of a lost decade are too grave to ignore. This is a moment for national unity. Leaders must act together in the common interest. The defense of the nation is a sacred duty. The Filipino people expect bold, decisive action. The leadership must finalize the deal, secure the budget, and give the Navy the tools it needs. This is about buying security, stability, and a future where the Philippines stands tall. The nation's future is in their hands. Let's hope they choose wisely.